Hey everyone! I am doing a video tonight on pet supplements, what supplements you should give and how to give them to your pets. I am frequently asked by people what kind of supplements to recommend for their pets. I think a lot of people have seen different like pet multivitamins now in the pet store, and you know, there's a lot of booming supplements on the market right now and different vitamins and stuff, and sort of like with human supplements, you know, it's starting to get to the point where it's sort of confusing on what to use and what your pet needs, if your pet really needs a supplement or not, you know. So generally speaking, if your pet is young and healthy, they typically don't need any additional supplements as long as they're on a really good quality diet, and that needs to be either a high protein all canned food diet or a high protein raw food diet, something that has around at least 95% protein is best. So that would be certain brands of canned foods and the higher quality brands like Nature's Variety, Merrick, Tiki Cat, to name a few, or any raw cat, frozen raw cat food is going to be a high percent of protein. And your cat's like, or your pet is under 4 years old, then that's good. You don't really need anything additional. Coming up on the age of around 4 to 5, you want to start thinking about your pet's joint health and consider adding an extra joint supplement, something like chondroitin, glucosamine and chondroitin with MSM is a good option. None of my pets are, well, my dog Ariel's coming up on 5 now, so she's at the point where I might want to consider that, but her being a small breed dog also, typically you're not really going to see much for arthritis issues for a few more years. Your larger breeds, definitely more by about 4 to 5 years of age. And then, you know, for most pets, you may want to consider something additional just to meet different mineral needs, especially for any of us that have a little bit more specialized breeds like the hairless cats, and anyone with a Sphynx or Bambino cat, we know that they are prevalent to heart health issues, and so being sure you're given something that provides a little extra heart health through taurine amino acid is really good and important. So even though my kitty scanned clear for his HCM, thankfully I choose to give him this basically kitty supplement every day. They're called Nupro Health Nuggets, and you can get these right on Amazon. And he actually really likes them. He just eats them straight out. They're little nuggets. Here, I'll show you. And he just came running for it, actually. So I'll give him a few. Yeah, there you go. Even though you already had this one. So you just use their little scooper they give you, and you give your pet 1 scoop if it's a dog or a small dog or a cat, and they have the instructions on there. But this includes Norwegian kelp, nutritional yeast culture, which has lots of extra B vitamins, flaxseed, desiccated liver, which is the big one that provides extra amino acids for heart health for these guys, fish meal, which is good for omega acids and stuff, and then a proprietary blend of amino acids and some supporting probiotics and minerals. So good stuff, just really good all around supportive vitamin basically if you have a pet with specialized needs like a stubborn. Sorry, phone call. And then stubborn also has had some urinary tract infections, so this brand Veterinary Science is a really good one. They make lots of different supplements for pets that I really trust, just really good, clean ingredients with no added allergens and fillers and stuff. So this is the one I get for him, which is urinary tract protection and has cranberry and several other ingredients that are good for the urinary tract, like corn silk and bromelain and N-acetylglucosamine. And again, they flavor it well. He just eats it right up, so he gets one of those in the morning. I make sure that he gets a probiotic at least a couple times a week. You know, every day. Every day may be needed for some animals, but honestly for other animals it may be too much. I tend to feel like these companies kind of, you know, they overpacket these a little bit. So he just gets this a couple times a week on his food, and this brand, Advita, is a good brand. A little less expensive than 44, which most of you have known. So that's good. And let's see. Geez, phone calls, people. Because Stubborn's skin problems, his veterinarian had recommended I use primrose oil. So I use that for him once a week, as well as safflower oil. These are just little containers I filled. And then I also give him some MCT oil. That's just good general support. And turmeric is a pretty huge one. I would recommend for most pets by, you know, most pets at any age really. It's such an amazing food. The best thing is it's anti-inflammatory, so especially if you have a pet that has chronic inflammatory issues like chronic skin rash and chronic inflammatory, you know, bowel issues or anything like that, this is going to be really helpful. So he gets this once a week too. And then we have my dog who has liver issues. So both these are cats and dogs actually, but Stubborn doesn't get these because they don't have a problem with his liver, but she gets these two things every day. So the easiest way that I give them any pill supplements, like this Denamarin's just like a little pill. Oh, and also Stubborn has to have his daily allergy med, is I love the pill pockets. You just stick them in there. You know, I don't even use the whole pocket. I think it's best actually if you take the pill and you just smoosh the pill pocket around it as close as you possibly can, because if they get, here I'll just do one like I'm going to do it for tomorrow, but if you just stick a whole pill capsule in the entire pill pocket, especially for a cat, what I find is they're just going to eat around the pill and they'll leave the last little bit of the pill is the one thing they won't eat. So I tear it off in little pieces and just literally smush as little as possible around the pill. Like that, just a little tiny piece. And so what I'll do is I'll throw him a piece of just the empty pill pocket first, maybe one or two, let him eat a couple pieces and get the taste of the pill pocket in his mouth and go, oh yeah, I really like this. And then I'll toss in the actual pill one, kind of on the slide. He doesn't even know he's getting it. So the pill pockets work fantastic. Be careful of the brand you get if you have a cat with allergies. This one's duck and pea formula, so that one's good. Stubborn can't have chicken, and I think they have a beef one that he can't have. And they make a cheese one, which I don't recommend either, because the dairy, a lot of pets are allergic to dairy. This does have a little bit of skim milk in it actually too, so it's not the best hypoallergenic, but it's the best thing I can find for his supplement, and thankfully he doesn't have a problem with it. So that's what I do there. And then one thing that I've done to make it a lot easier, because you know there's quite a few supplements between the two pets that they need, and they don't need every one of them every day either. So I have labeled things, if you saw. So like safflower oil, he'll get Tuesday night, and his probiotic he'll get Monday night and the turmeric Saturday, and that way it makes it easier because cats too, especially, are very finicky to taste. They're not going to eat a whole bunch of different strange supplements to them in a meal, so you have to just apply a little bit so they don't really get bothered by the taste. So tonight's Wednesday night, so I'll just take his Wednesday night supplement, which is the MCT oil, and gonna add it to his raw food. And half a teaspoon dose is a good amount for any oil if you're going to add an oil to your pet's diet. And of course, you know, talk to your veterinarian before just arbitrarily throwing a supplement into your pet's diet. You know, they're all individual needs, so it really depends on what your pet's specific health conditions may be, what type of supplements might be recommended. So be sure to talk to your vet about that and get it approved. And yeah, just come up with a, you know, with a little routine. And I just have this little storage box to keep everything in to make it really simple and easy. And you know, if you just spend a little time and forethought, get a system down, you can add to their diet all the healthy stuff they need without too much additional work and stress. So that's what I do for supplements. Hope it helps you guys out there. Bye.